Okay, so we're about to continue our journey, but first let's have a little party discussions.
How can I help?
You're curious about something?
Am I so transparent? I suppose I shouldn't be surprised considering our bond. Yes, there is something I would like to ask if you'll permit it.
Do I have a choice?
Don't even start with that. You're the one who asked. I wasn't even going to say anything. But now that you've brought it up, I see I shouldn't have waited as long as I have. In our time together, I've been watching you. I've seen your tendency towards giving in to your darker emotions. You do as you please for the most part. Don't worry, this isn't a lead up to a lecture. I'm fascinated by your passion, by how easily it comes to you. You seem to do whatever you want, something I would never dare consider. Don't you fear the consequences?
No, you should try it yourself sometime.
I doubt my old master would approve of your advice. Besides, I'm not like you. I must always be on guard against such outbursts. I've always struggled for control over my passions. I've always been too quick to anger, too quick to get involved. My instructors constantly berated me for it. I've often dreamed that I might be able to confront Darth Malak myself. I dream I can use all this power I have to kill him and stop all the death and destruction. I just think about all the evil that the Sith have caused, and I get so furious. Yet we are told that these feelings are the path to the dark side.
You don't really believe in the corruption of the dark side?
I don't know. Would the power I use to kill Darth Malak be too tempting to keep using? Would I become the kind of evil I want to destroy? The very thought that I could become as evil as Malak, I just can't fathom it. It just doesn't seem possible. I mean, how could I... No. Wait, I'm sorry. I shouldn't even be asking you this. The Jedi teachings are clear. Who am I to question them? And even worse, who am I to try and make you question them?
What?
These are dangerous thoughts. The indulgence of a vain mind. Please, forget I ever mentioned this. Let's just return to our mission.
Hold on, give me 1 second. Okay. Just had to make sure about something.
Yes, what's on your mind?
So tell me, what happens if you ever get your revenge on Saul?
You mean if I kill him?
Yes. What happens afterwards?
Well, I never thought about it. I suppose I always assumed that I would be dead once Saul was.
Why? What kind of risk do you plan on taking?
Understand that whenever I envisioned taking on Saul in the past, it was always as the captain of my own ship, or alone. In those cases, I would risk everything. But I'm not in the same situation now. I wouldn't risk hurting you or the others.
Well, I would certainly hope not.
You don't think I would throw away everything we're doing here, do you?
I mean, does it mean anything to you?
Of course it means something to me. The Sith have to be stopped. You think it doesn't matter to me that everyone on Terrace is dead? That the Republic is in danger? If I saw Saul, however, I had the chance. I don't know what I'd do. I really don't. I mean, his death has been my entire focus for so long.
You'll have to find someone else to focus on.
Well, that's easier said than done, but I know you mean well. I promise you I'll see this through, no matter what. As for what comes afterward, well, let's wait until I know that I'm around to see it.
Okay. That's good to know. Let's go to Yavin and see if there are any changes to the inventory, which I'm pretty sure there is. Just a quick look. Oh, good. More fighters. My favorite section of the game. Got that sun. Got him. Kaboom. Super speed. I'll go by myself. Because I don't really expect any danger. What's going on here? I think you guys better leave. Yes, leave now.
Ki mulira kun king. Tong hitwama ag inkotune.
Do you have anything you're willing to sell me?
Ki mulira kun king.
Alright, so he's got some new stuff. Just wanted to see more droid parts, more implants, weapons and armor. I'll purchase these, well, some of these eventually. It's not like I'm made of money, despite how many credits I took over the game. Alright, that's all I wanted to see. Does anyone else got anything interesting to say before we head out?
Yeah, what do you want?
How may I be of assistance? What is it? Of course. How can I help?
I'd like to talk about what you said before about giving into your emotions.
Yes, I did end that quite abruptly, didn't I?
Yes.
Perhaps a master could have addressed my questions with the proper wisdom, but I never should have brought it up here. Not with you. Part of my purpose on this mission was to guide you in the way of the light, to help you avoid the temptations of the dark side. But I fear I've failed in that task. I don't think I'm the proper Jedi to guide you. I'm no master. You should have remained with the Council.
No, I disagree.
Perhaps you're not being truly objective, then. There's no need to spare my feelings on this point. The fact of the matter is, I have never possessed much skill at controlling myself. With the bond that joins us, it seems I have even less. Whether you will continue on your current path and fall to the dark side, I don't know. But it is increasingly obvious I am unable to guide you properly.
So what now?
I don't know. I think I may have made a very big mistake. I simply hope that you are not the one who pays the price, ultimately, for the fact that I can't help you enough.
Maybe we can help each other.
That's a kinder response than I deserve. And I can see there is wisdom in your words. Perhaps you can help me. And I will try to help you if I can. Hopefully this will all work out for the both of us. And for the sake of the mission.
Well, that sound means we've completed the quest. There's nothing more to talk about with Bastila, at least for the time being. Hey, Karth, buddy.
Yes, what's on your mind?
You've been watching me very closely as of late. Why is that?
Oh, well, I hadn't thought you'd notice.
Well, I did.
Well, I've just been admiring you. Not anything like that, though. No, I've been watching you in action. Your skills. You have a natural talent that is incredible. Not that all I do is watch you or anything. I didn't mean anything by it.
Any other observations?
Oh, maybe a few, but I hope you won't mind if I keep those to myself. I will say one thing, however. We've come a long way with your help. Whether it's the Force or fate or just dumb luck. I'm glad you're here. We probably would never have made it this far without you. I should have said this long before instead of doubting you, but I hope you can forgive me.
You already apologized once.
And you accepted it, but that doesn't mean I'm forgiven. I'd like to be.
Why do you need my forgiveness anyway?
Because you're an impressive and beautiful woman. In some ways, good ways. You remind me of my wife, and I'd like to make things right between us.
Well, that's certainly better.
I'll take that as a yes. I'm glad that's settled. Shall we get back to what we were doing?
Interesting. But enough about that. Let's head off to Manaan. Another vision. Looks like the star map is underwater. And the planet we're going to is nothing but water, except that small city right there. So this ought to be interesting. I'm gonna take Bastila and Jolie because I know there's a side quest with him in this planet.
Yes?
Ah, the beautiful music.
You Republic people are so pathetic, sitting around groveling at the table scraps the galactic senators deign to give you. It makes me sick.
The senators work for the good of the whole galaxy, not for individual gain.
Ha! Don't make me laugh, you gutless simp. It's the destiny of weak-minded fools like you to be ruled over by the strong, like we Sith.
I'm warning you. Don't push me or you'll get just what you're asking for.
Try it. Just try it. I'd love to see you throw the first punch. And with all the cameras around, the Selkath would be all over you inside of 30 seconds. You break their laws. You pay the price, Republic scum. But I can see that you're not man enough to back up your words anyway. If you ever feel like relieving yourself of your worthless existence, feel free to come by our enclave here. We have many, many ways to fulfill your wish.
Yeah, what are you... Oh, I apologize, Master Jedi. I should not have been rude.
I would like to ask a few questions.
Well, of course, I'm always willing to help a Jedi. What do you require?
Why are the Sith here on Manaan?
Well, for the Kolto, of course. Really, that's the only reason anyone would want to be here. It's the only reason the Selkath built Atto City in the first place. To explore Kolto.
What is Kolto?
You're joking, right? I'm sorry, but everyone knows what Kolto is. It's the most powerful healing agent in the galaxy. I would have died several times myself if we didn't have this stuff handy. But the reason it's important here is that Kolto is only found naturally on Manaan, and all of our attempts to synthesize it have failed miserably. So, we sit here on the surface, the Selkath harvesting what Kolto bubbles up from the bottom of the ocean, and we buy it from them. Well, us and the Sith, of course. The Selkath don't want to play favorites.
So the Republic and Sith both stay here.
The Selkath think that by staying neutral, they can play both sides, selling Kolto to everyone that needs it, and making themselves too valuable to be worth conquering. Well, that, and they threaten to destroy the only natural source of Kolto on the planet if anyone tries to attack them. But I think they're underestimating the length the Sith will go to get what they want.
Yeah.
They're probably planning something already. Is there anything else you require?
Who knows? Have you seen an ancient star map?
Star map? Like an ancient artifact or something? No, I'm sorry, I've never heard of it. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Tell me about Otto City.
It's big. Real big. Actually, it's pretty much the only real city on the entire world.
So I saw.
The only place for us air breathers, anyway. Manaan is a water world, which you may have noticed on your way down to land here, inhabited natively by a species of fish people called the Selkath. They built this city to cater to us off-worlders, and as a base of operations to export Kolto, which is the only real thing they have to trade here.
Why haven't they joined the Republic?
The Selkath think that by staying neutral, they can play both sides, selling Kolto to every... Well, that. But I think there... Is there anything else you require?
I must go.
Of course. If you have any other questions, you should probably see Roland Wan. He's the Republic diplomat here. He's by the Republic Enclave near the visitor residences. Oh, if you don't know where that is, go north from here, then south past the port official in the first courtyard, east into the second courtyard, then north, then east again. You got that? Have a pleasant stay, Master Jedi.
I'm pretty sure I'll find my way. So we got other, we've got other side missions to do. Some which require me to go off this planet and back here again, so... No, I don't want to speak to you, Joey. You do have words of wisdom, I give you that, but, nothing to trigger a quest or anything, which I don't want to do. I'm sorry. Exotic species? Like what sorts? Why would you want to buy animals? So you want to smuggle them in? I have some Gizka if you're interested. Huh. Is there no way I can convince you to take them off my hands? Whoa, whoa, whoa. I thought I was selling the animals. You want me to pay you? How about you give me 100 credits? Damn straight. Give me money. I need to fill these pockets. Pathetic laws of pathetic fish don't concern me. What are the rules exactly? I understand. I don't need to pay the docking fee.
The Jedi Council wouldn't approve, but they always were a little stodgy about using the Force on people. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
Uh-huh. Whoops. Alright, I'm in. Sorry about that. I was checking, I didn't hear my shit's popping up. I don't think I'll be able to see the chat for a bit. I'm surprised I didn't get dark side points for that.
Jolie, may I have a moment? There's something I wish to speak to you about.
Yep, I figured it was only a matter of time until we had the whole come back to the order discussion. Well, I guess there's no avoiding it now, so let's get it over with.
I know you have issues with the Order, but you are a Jedi, Jolie. You command the Force. Without the guidance of the Council, how can you avoid falling to the dark side?
Well, I've managed to avoid it the last 20 years or so. Besides, light side, dark side, they don't mean the same to me as they do to you. I don't see in absolutes.
So you don't have a problem with Malik and the Sith?
I want to stop Malik as much as anyone. But I don't have to join the Order to do it. Look at Karth or Canderous. They're with us in this quest, but they aren't Jedi. The capacity for good or evil, like the Force itself, is in all living creatures. And belonging to the Jedi Order, or the Sith, or any group, won't change what you are at your core.
I see you were quite adamant. No doubt you've had ample time to think on this during your long seclusion. I guess it was foolish of me to think I could sway your position so easily.
Yeah, I'm old and stubborn. But I appreciate the effort. But from now on, you can just think of me as any other non-Jedi in our little group. With a lightsaber. And Force powers.
Oh, boy.
Jolie, it is you. I need your help.
Laura, of all the people, how did you even know I'd left Kashyyyk?
I didn't. Nobody knew where you were, not even Sunry. But I heard the Selkath mention you and your friends. The Force has brought you to help us.
Why? Whatever could be the
The
matter?
Force, eh?
It's horrible, Jolie. Sunry has been arrested. The Sith have accused him of murder.
Murder? But how?
It's all a mistake, Jolie. Sunry isn't a murderer. Someone is trying to frame him.
Calm down, Elora. Where's Sunry now?
Sunry's being held at the Selkath courts. They won't let anyone in to see him. Please, go to the courts. Talk to the judges. Maybe the Selkath will listen to you.
Don't worry, Elora. We'll get to the bottom of this and help Sunry. Somehow.
Yes, interesting.
The Republic respects the peace of Otto City, Your Honor. But the Sith are a violent people who leave violence in their wake. I have 3 soldiers in the infirmary.
If the Republic soldiers were more capable, they would not have suffered such serious injuries. Are my soldiers to be punished simply because they won a fair fight?
I hardly call 6 against 3 a fair fight. The Sith are cowards who attack only when they have the advantage of numbers. They were provoked, Your Honor. The Sith goaded them into this fight.
Words can be ignored. That is true. Jesus Christ, their language. I would like to investigate the murder case involving Sunray.
I suppose you're Sunry's only hope. We have to at least try to help him. Yes, but it almost seems too heavily stacked, doesn't it? Very suspicious.
That won't be necessary. Alright, so let's question Sunray.
Jolie, what are you doing here?
Alora sent me, Sunray. I'm here to get you out of this mess. The courts went and made us arbiters for your case.
Just like old times, eh, Jolie? You come swooping in out of nowhere to save my tail from the fire?
You saved my wrinkle butt more than a few times as well, friend, if I recall. But there'll be time for catching up later. Right now, we need to focus on the case.
The case is a complete frame-up. Anyone looking at the evidence could see that. So I thought. But the cellcast seem to think that there's enough to go to trial. There aren't any witnesses. All that evidence against me is circumstantial and completely flawed.
Okay, let's go over the evidence.
Well, I was at the hotel, I admit. And I did meet Eliza there that night, but it's not what you think. I was working with Republic intelligence. We were pretending to feed information to the Sith. When I turned Eliza into a double agent working for us. It was going well, too, until she turned up dead. Maybe the Sith had found out I was turning her and had her eliminated. But let's look at the facts they've given. Eliza was brutally killed. Think about that. She was a Sith, trained in battle, and I'm just a crippled old man. My war injuries make it difficult for me to walk, even to hold things. See how my hands are shaking? How could I kill a Sith warrior at close quarters? I ask you. Further, they say they found my heroes cross at the crime scene. Would I leave my war medal behind if I killed someone? Even I'm not that stupid. Obviously, the Sith planted the cross.
And what about the lack of forensic evidence? Skin and hair samples, clothing fibers. Why isn't there anything like that at the crime scene? Sounds like an obvious frame-up to me. I hope you can see how the Sith are manipulating the Cellcat, and probably even you to set up this against me. We need to get this over with quickly and clear my name. Anything else I can help you with? I want my arbiter to be well prepared before we go to trial.
You seem to know a lot about crime scenes and whatnot. I need to investigate the case more. Any ideas where I should look?
Guess you could interview witnesses at the hotel where the murder happened. The Cellcath already did that, but the fish folk don't have much rapport with Offworlders. Maybe one of them was holding something back. But I think you'd be better off investigating the Sith themselves. Maybe you could find some proof they planted evidence to frame me. Though that might mean figuring out a way into the Sith embassy. Anything else I can help you with? I want my arbiter to be well prepared before we go to trial.
Nope.
Very well. I suppose there is still much you must do before the trial. Once you've gotten enough evidence to go to trial, just tell the warden we're ready. The sooner I get out of the cell, the better.
Yeah, I mean, you're a lot more friendly than most Cellcath here. What are you talking about? And what do you want me to do exactly? And what's in this for me?
I doubt the Republic would be involved in anything illegal. Still, if this Cellcath has concerns, we could look into it for him.
Be careful here, kid. Start poking your nose in a place that doesn't belong, and you might not like what you find.
I'll do it, but only for the money. Money always helps. My allegiance are my own business. I mean, I have killed Sith before. Just get to the point, please. And you want me to investigate these disappearances? I shall look into the disappearance. Just for the money, of course. So let's go to the hotel. Oh my gosh. I also need to meet Hulas of the Genoharadon. The Genoharadon? I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm sorry.
Your precious Republic's days are numbered. It won't be long until Malak turns his armada loose on Coruscant itself.
Save your empty threats, Sith scum. Malak isn't stupid enough to attack the core worlds, now with the entire Republic fleet waiting for him.
You're a fool. When the Sith descend on Coruscant, our numbers will block out the sun itself. The galactic senators will collapse trembling in fear and beg for mercy at Malak's feet.
You underestimate the Republic's resolve. We'll die before we surrender Coruscant.
That can be arranged. Remember what happened to Taris. Malak could do the same to the core worlds.
He wouldn't dare.
Now it is you who underestimate our resolve.
Start with the hotel first.
You are the one defending Sunry now, huh? Well, the hotel's open for you. And I guess I gotta answer any questions you want too.
Yep. Tell me what you saw at the night of the murder.
The Sith woman, Alasa, rented a room in the hotel. An hour or two later, Sunry comes in and goes to her room. A couple hours later, I hear a blaster shot and see Sunry running. He can't run good because he's a cripple, but he still was going pretty fast. I would swear he started after the shot, though.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty damn sure he left after the shot went off.
Could it have gone off after he left?
No, I don't think so. I mean, it's possible, just barely. But I wouldn't say that to the court. What do you want to know?
What do you know of Sunry and Alasa?
Alasa used to rent rooms here every week or so. Then Sunry would come by a couple hours later and stay all night. It doesn't take a genius to figure out what was going on.
Who are the witnesses?
There were only two other people in the hotel when it happened. One was a Rhodian named Glupor. Seems like a really dirty, shifty type. Normally I don't let his kind in here. I'm a reputable businessman, you know. But there weren't many people here, so I decided to take a chance. The other is a regular named Feareth Me. He's a Pazak player. Probably an addict, but he claims he's big in some circles. Don't know anything about him other than that. Anything else you want to know?
Alright. Nope.
Well, okay. If you need anything else, I'm gonna be right here.
Just gonna take some stuff. No biggie.
You with the Selkath? You here to see me about the murder too? I told the damn fish everything I knew. What more do you all want from me?
What do you know about Sunry and Alasa?
Sunry, I only heard of once or twice in passing. Some sort of old-time war hero against the Sith. Seen him around in the hotel too. Going to Alasa's room always, of course. Kept the rest of the building up half the night with their damn antics usually.
I mean, they were having a relationship.
I'm not saying anything like that. What they did in that room in private is their business. And there isn't any rule against Sith and Republic seeing each other for personal reasons. Although if you think her Sith Master didn't know, you must be fooling yourself.
Sith Master?
Oh, well, Alasa was a Sith, so of course she'd have to have someone above her. Yeah, I didn't see anything.
What did you see?
Well, one time, I saw Alassa coming in wearing this big cloak. I was on my way to my room, and she normally wears stuff like that, so I didn't pay her too much attention. But this time, I accidentally brushed up against her. Accidentally, of course. And her cloak fell open. Now, I don't have any qualms about the Sith. I leave them alone, and they leave me alone. And seeing as how Alassa had a Sith lightsaber under her cloak, I'm not going to poke that hornet's nest.
She was a dark Jedi.
Seems so. But I'm not getting myself in any further with the Sith. I know how ruthless they are. Now, that's all I'm going to tell you. I'll testify it to the court, but you aren't going to get anything else out of me.
And there's Glupor.
Chiki kun selkap. Jona mulira tong glupor. Glupor kinba no kun yek lorcha.
I have questions about the murder.
Glupor tong hit wanaji selkat agi inko tune. Glupor mulira chuna mulira. Tong glupor kipa non kun yek sit abog.
Why were you at the hotel?
Glupor yun tung chiwi ita. Pola un jikne mulira glupor. Kon muli slimo pui wanga kun viskin. Glupor kinpa nikcha lora kun.
What about Alassa's room?
Lupor picha ge borang turang. Lupor wanki yuma patmalyaw no wish. Lupor no una pangpa.
Did someone pay you to do something in that room?
Kun muli ras limo poi wanga kun makachisa lupor.
You just told me.
Lupor ni nong kili. Lupor chiwa aita kan kicha na selkat. Lupor nibo muli ra lupo ni msit. Lupor sha. Lupor pampa ki mulira kun kin. Lupor chachopa si chawa wish kun kun. Lupor bagra shak kanti cha tangi tsalkat mama jikuna. Lupor ag inkotune. Lupor no mulira chuna mulira pampa no kun. Lupor chachopa. Lupor bagwa shank kanti machit
Well.
You, Jedi, I hear you're investigating the Sunray murder trial, are you not? This case is not at all what it appears to be. Many currents, might I say, flow beneath the surface.
What do you mean?
This murder is much more complicated than it may first appear. The Sunray and Alassa are proxies for their governments, and both sides want the other to fail. You can see the journey by the footprints. You understand, yes?
No. I'm gonna say on that one.
Dear. I'm saying they both had something to do with it. They've both kept their hands in this from the start. If you want to get to the bottom of this murder, you might seek information from both the Sith and the Republic, likely in their embassies.
They just give it to me?
No, of course not. You think state secrets are for sale on the common market? You would have to be devious to get what you want. Heed my advice, Jedi, and you may yet find the truths in this murder.
Who are you, mysterious man? Alright. Time to talk to Hubis. I need to talk to him alone.
Kakincha nawabaton. Pichage borang kurang. Nada chawa yishun kun.
That's a rather strange greeting.
Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tune chuna muli ra. Tong hitwama agi inko tune. Potong hitwama ji agi inko tune.
Answers to what exactly?
Kiska dosoki. Opa pono nakachu. Labora na winki smaktoma. Kuyami kyusku chita ngai.
Who are you?
Kakincha nawabaton. Pichage borang kurang. Nada chawa yishun kun.
So you're Hubis. Sene Vec gave me a message to see you.
Tong hitwama aki inko tune. Potong hitwama ji aki inko tune. Tong pa no kun. No nek. Discadosoki, Kopa Bono Nakachu, Labora na Winky Smaktoma, Tuyami Jusku Chitanai.
Never heard of you.
Tong Hidwama Aki Inkotune, Otong Hidwama Ji Aki Inkotu, Tong Panokun, Nonek, Discadosoki, Kopa Bono Nakachu, Labora na Winky Smaktoma, Tuyami Jusku Chitanai. Tong Hidwama Aki Inkotune, Otong Hidwama Ji Aki Inkotu, Tong Panokun, Nonek.
I understand.
Kiwa aitakan kichana tupornipo. Kung muliras nimo koiwanga chiwi aitaka tong kicha. Agi uko tune kuna mulira tangi wama jikuna. Tong hidwama aki uko tune. Otong hidwama ji aki uko tu. Kiwa aitakan kichana tupornipo. Kung muliras nimo koiwanga tangi wama ji human acting ikatune.
I will preserve the secrecy of your order.
Tong hidwama aki ikotune. Tong hidwama ji aki ikotu. Tong panokun nonek. Chiwi aita ka tong chicha. Ki mulira kung king. Kimba no kung nik lota. Discadosoki, Kopa Bono Nakachu, Labora na Winky Smaktoma, Kuyami Jusku Chitanai, Uchua Penki, Kopa na Ota Bokasa.
How does anybody hire you if nobody even knows you exist?
Tong Hidwama Aki Inkotune, Otong Hidwama Ji Aki Inkotu, Tong Panokun, Nonek, Discadosoki, Kopa Bono Nakachu, Labora na Winky Smaktoma, Kuyami Jusku Chitanai, Uchua Penki.
And what does this have to do with me?
Tong Hidwama Aki Inkotune, Otong Hidwama Ji Aki Inkotu, Tong Panokun, Nonek.
So you're saying you serve the Republic?
Discadosoki, Kopa Bono Nakachu, Labora na Winky Smaktoma, Kuyami Jusku Chitanai, Tong Hidwama Aki Inkotune, Otong Hidwama Ji Aki Inkotu, Tong Panokun, Nonek, Discadosoki, Kopa Bono Nakachu, Labora na Winky Smaktoma.
I find this quite hard to believe.
Tong hidwama aki inkotune. Otong hidwama ji aki inkotu. Chiwi aita ka tong chicha. Agi inkotune kuna mulira.
And what's in this for me?
Tong hidwama aki inkotune. Otong hidwama ji aki inkotu. Chiwi aita ka tong chicha. Agi inkotune kuna mulira. Tong hidwama ji kuna.
Okay, what do I have to do to join?
Kiwa aitakan kichana tupornipo. Kung muliras nimo koiwanga tangitwa Discadosoki, Kopa Bono Nakachu, Labora na Winky Smaktoma, Kuyami Jusku Chitanai.
I'm ready to prove myself worthy to Geno Haradan.
Tong hidwama aki inkotune. Otong hidwama ji aki inkotu. Tong panokun nonek. Chiwi aita ka tong chicha. Ki mulira kung king. Discadosoki, Kopa Bono Nakachu, Labora na Winky Smaktoma, Kuyami Jusku Chitanai. Chiwi aita ka tong chicha. Agi inkotune kuna mulira.
Right, I understand. Who is my target?
Tong hidwama aki inkotune. Otong hidwama ji aki inkotu. Tong panokun nonek.
Tell me about Zulan.
Discadosoki, Kopa Bono Nakachu, Labora na Winky Smaktoma, Kuyami Jusku Chitanai. Tong hidwama aki inkotune. Otong hidwama ji aki inkotu. Discadosoki, Kopa Bono Nakachu, Labora na Winky Smaktoma, Kuyami Jusku Chitanai. Tong hidwama aki inkotune. Otong hidwama ji aki inkotu. Tong panokun nonek.
Alright, what about Lordle?
Discadosoki, Kopa Bono Nakachu, Labora na winti smaktoma, kuyami jusku chitanai, tong hitwama aki inkotune, potong hitwama ji aki inkotu, tong panokun, nonek, chiwi aita ka chong chicha, diskadosoki, kopa pononakachu, labora na winti smaktoma, kuyami jusku chitanai, tong hitwama aki inkotune, potong hitwama ji aki inkotu, tong panokun, nonek.
Is there anything else?
Diskadosoki, kopa pononakachu, labora na winti smaktoma, kuyami jusku chitanai, tong hitwama aki inkotune, potong hitwama ji aki inkotu, tong panokun, nonek.
And I plan to do both targets. He just wants to make heal one, he'll give me the rest of the targets, so I want to do that. So one is in the Republic Embassy, which I am going to now. It just so happens that the Republic Embassy is where my main mission is, so I'm doing a lot as I can.
Welcome to Manaan. I'm Roland Wan. As the official representative of the Republic Embassy on this planet, I'm here to help all citizens of the Republic should they require aid.
Actually, I'm on a mission from the Jedi Council. Perhaps you could help me with it.
Oh, of course. Of course, I'll do whatever I can. But I'm only a simple diplomatic representative of the Republic. I doubt I can be of any use to the Jedi Council.
I seek a star map, the remnant of an ancient and forgotten race.
An ancient and forgotten race. And you think it may be here on Manaan?
You know something.
Well, perhaps. But if you want to get information about that, you'll have to do something for me first.
Come on, you want to tell me.
Don't think you can manipulate me, Jedi. The Republic Diplomatic Corps has to deal with the Sith all the time, so we're very resistant to mental influence. Your only real choice is to help me so I can help you.
Very well. What do you want me to do?
We were using a submersible reconnaissance droid in the ocean surrounding Otto City, and it was damaged. It took a data recording of the outside of the city before being driven off by the Faraxan sharks. But while it was returning to the surface, it encountered difficulties and was disabled. Its automatic systems floated it to the surface, but we could not retrieve it in time. The Sith were applying subtle pressure to the Selkath authorities for some reason we've not determined, and were able to delay us long enough that they could retrieve the droid before we did. The droid's data centers are heavily encrypted, so it will take the Sith several days, we believe, to get to its data. It was captured 12 hours ago. It is imperative that we get it back.
And where is the droid?
It's heavily guarded, we're sure, in the Sith Embassy here on Manaan. Since we have no remaining soldiers to spare, and certainly not our elite ones, we have no one capable of entering the Sith base and retrieving it. That is what we would ask you to do.
How do I get in the Sith base?
There are several leads we've been working on to get into the Sith base. Any of them should work for you, although it might be wise to concentrate your efforts on just one. The first method that's possible is to help us interrogate a Sith prisoner we managed to catch after he tried to infiltrate our base. He's being held just inside our enclave. We think he may be able to give us the passcode that the Sith give their informers to enter the base. He has proved most resilient so far.
Is there another way?
We managed to pick up a crate of blank Sith data cards, the type they use for pass cards. The encryption system to unlock them is very difficult, however. But if you are more skilled than our technicians, you may be able to gain access that way.
Is there another way?
The Sith have got the Selkath to give them exclusive use of one of the main hangar bays. Visiting Sith Masters use this bay to land, then take a speeder over the water to an external entrance to the Sith Enclave. The luckless spy we mentioned earlier had a pass card to that hangar on him. While it is surely well guarded, it may prove to be the most direct route. Here's the card. The Sith base itself is very heavily guarded. If they became aware of your presence, I fear you would be quickly outnumbered and killed. Here is a pass card to get you inside our facility. You should find all you need to get started in there. You can choose whichever of the methods you want, as long as you get in the base and get the data recording back. Which method do you think you would like to try first?
I'll raid the landing bay.
You'll need luck for that one. Odds are they have some pretty strong guards in there, but it's also the way most likely to succeed. I wish you luck in your task. Should you retrieve the data recording from the droid, return it here to me, and we can see about getting you that information.
I'm gonna do all three, but I like raiding the Sith hangar. First, We gotta deal with Lorgo over here. And just be on the safe side, I'm gonna save.
Chopa chawa wisium kun. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Juba chi chopa kun wata. Kimba no kun nik dorcha. Zumirana no frata donko sercha doman toma.
I'm here to kill you, Lorgo, and I think I'll enjoy it.
Chiska nichu. Kimba muli rat wanaji. Kimba no kun nik set abog. Da huba botenia go gigi piti. Just cronky to patslimo. Chino molirani bubo ton kimba. Da huba botenia go gigi piti. Just cronky to patslimo. Chino molirani bubo.
Well, then I won't use a weapon. I'll use the Force. Yes. Yes. I'm evil. First target down.
Uchua penki. Tong itwamaji. Human act ikatune.
Lorgo is dead.
Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi iko tune. Chuna muri ra. Tong itwama aki iko tune. Otong itwama ji aki iko tu. Chiwa aita kan kicha na. Chupornibo. Un muri ras nimo poi wangak. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi iko tune. Chuna muri ra. Chiwa aita kan kicha na. Chupornibo.
A shapeshifter called Ruin and a Self-Cat known as Authority. Alright, let's talk about Born. I'll find Born and bring him down. Let's talk about the shapeshifter, Ruin.
Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi uko tune chuna muri ra.
So how can I find someone who could look like anyone or anything?
Chiwa aita kan kicha na chupornibo. Un muri ra snimo poi wanga tang itwamaji.
Alright, let's talk about Authoric.
Jiska dosoki kopa bono nakachu. Labora na winki smaktoma. Kuyami jusku chitanai. Tong hitwama aki iko tune. Otong hitwama ji aki iko tu. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi iko tune chuna muri ra.
So why would Vex have a meeting between us?
Jiska dosoki kopa bono nakachu. Labora na winki smaktoma. Kuyami jusku chitanai. Chiwa aita kan kicha na chupornibo. Un muri ras nimo poi wanga. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi iko tune chuna muri ra.
Is there anything else?
Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi iko tune chuna muri ra. Chiwa aita kan kicha na chupornibo. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi iko tune chuna muri ra. Hi muri ra kun hin.
I'll be back.
Chiwi aita ka chong chicha.
I seek to claim these rewards. You know, I never cashed in the racing bonds that I got. I'm gonna do that actually.
How much for all this stuff, Tybark?
Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. agi inko tune chuna muli ra.
Thanks, Tabark. Catch you next week.
Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tune tong hitwama agi inko tune. Otong hitwama chi agi inko tune.
Let's talk about, let's stop.
Tong hitwama agi inko tune. Otong hitwama chi agi inko tune.
Interesting stock. Gotta sell those racing bonds. If I can find them. There we go. Pressing the enter button like crazy. Holy shit. Oh yeah, so I gotta go find... I gotta take care of the Selkath target here. We'll do that first. I gotta find Vec, which he's actually at the swoop track. And go over there.
Hey, this street is for Sith only. You gotta pay a 20 credit toll to walk down this street.
You can have your credits when you take them from my cold, dead hand.
You talk big. Remember what we did to Taris. Maybe you're next on our list.
Alright, you know what? I've had a good attitude lately.
Hey, you working for the Republic? You look like a Republic agent. I can see the cowardice in your eyes.
You better change your attitude or the Selkath might find your body floating in the ocean.
Are you threatening me? It's illegal to try to start a fight in Otto City. Constable, over here. This Republic scum is trying to break the peace.
The Sith and I are exchanging meaningless taunts. And besides, she's insulting me. I mean, this argument was the fault of the Sith. She should be arrested.
Me? I didn't do anything. This is an outrage, a travesty of justice. I'll get you for this, Jedi. The Sith won't stand for this.
Ha 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 ha. That's what you get. That's what you get for threatening me.
Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu aithao donga. Tulpada bonk molia gando danago chuchut.
I need to meet with Authoric Guild or Golden. Can you set it up?
Tong hai tuam gigi yumalith pa ang ninkotu. Tulpada bonk molia gando danago chuchut.
I represent an anonymous buyer from Coruscant. I am very wealthy.
Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu aithao donga. Tulpada bonk molia gando danago chuchut. Tong hai tuam gigi yumalith pa ang ninkotu. Tulpada bonk molia gando danago chuchut.
So I gotta go to the hangar, which I can just fast travel right here, easy. Ah, yes. I love it. I love it when the game does that.
Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu ay donga tulpada bonk molya gando danago chuchut. Tong ay tuam jiji yumalit pa ang yinkotu. Tulpada bonk walya gando danago chuchut.
My business with him is private.
Rundi haudonga kuhungabi. Wana kunbes. Chink palamul tonk kimba na kongek. Kachi chu ay haudonga. Yinkin kuno bamulira chitkun.
You mean you don't like a Thorak?
Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu ay haudonga. Tulpada bonk molya gando danago chuchut. Rundi haudonga kuhungabi. Wana kunbes. Chink palamul tonk kimba na kongek.
I know I can have party members, but I don't know why I didn't do party members in the first place. Yeah, let's go see him.
Chipet wana ni bobo.
I represent the Organa family from Alderaan. That's funny. My buyer wishes to remain anonymous. Nothing specific, I'm just browsing on behalf of my patron.
Tuni pudu. Rana no prata don't know.
Heh. Fear me. Got him. Alright, let's go take care of the other targets. I love that I can't skip this shit. God forbid I turn and go the other way. They say the dialogue again. It's really dumb.
Yeah, what do you want? You're...
How may I be a... What?
Yes, what's on your mind?
And Karth looks like he wants to say something.
Oh, you can tell, can you?
Yes. Do you need to talk?
I do. It's serious, though. I need your attention. Is this a good time?
No, maybe later. Just kidding. This is fine.
All right. I'm concerned about you. I've been keeping these thoughts to myself mostly, but I think it's time I say something.
What's this about?
It's about you. I'm worried about what you're doing to yourself, how much you've succumbed to violence and anger. I knew it was possible for this to happen to you, and it just pains me to see it. I've been down this path, and I don't recommend it. If I'm gonna find some purpose beyond taking revenge on Saul, then it's gonna have to be in protecting you. I don't know why, but I think some terrible fate is waiting for you. I think the Jedi Council knows it too, and I don't want that to come to pass.
And just how are you supposed to protect me?
I don't know. I'm not the best of men, and I'm not the strongest fighter there is, but I'll find a way. If I'm gonna live past Saul,
You got your 2 blasters, you'll be fine.
Let me protect you. From yourself, from the Sith. You have to let me try.
Why are you doing this?
Because I never got the chance to save my wife and son. Because I didn't stop Saul when I had the chance. Because I finally have the chance to do it right. You are an extraordinary woman. You make me think that maybe I might have some purpose beyond revenge. I don't know whether it means anything to you, but it does to me.
It means a lot to me, Karth. Thank you.
I'm glad to hear that. I'll do my best. Yes, what? You got it.
Alright, so we're gonna go to Dantooine. We'll be back. More fighters. I'm just gonna skip this cutscene. Well, that was quick. Back already. But it's cool. Alright. Yeah, I'm just gonna skip these cutscenes. We know we're going to Dantooine and getting past the fighters and stuff. Which, by the way, I want to upgrade my lightsaber because I never got a chance to. I should have, but I didn't. What was this one do? Keen. I want criticals and Crate Dragon Pearl shit. There we go. Alright, I will go by myself. Again. Because I want to. Shut up. And Lena's still here. Super fast. My W fucked up again. My W fucked up again. I may have to change movement keys eventually, and get a new keyboard. I don't want to get a cheap keyboard though, but I can imagine how expensive it's going to burn a hole in my wallet. We'll see. I don't know yet. Here we are, Zulin's speeder. Please nowhere to be in sight. Let's put a mine on it. Let's get the fuck out of here. He's in for a nasty surprise. Oof. Got him. Alright, let's get out of here. I think it's safe to say that we're done with Dantooine for the rest of the game. We've done all the side missions, we've done whatever side missions off this planet that was here. We are 100% done. I just realized, again, I need to learn how to use this fast travel mechanic a lot more often. Anybody else want to say something?
Yeah, what do you want?
Probably not, but I just need to make sure.
How may
I know I'm done with Bastila, so...
Yes, what's on your mind? You got it.
Alright, we're going to Kashyyyk. We gotta take care of the shapeshifter. Yes, always try the side missions so you get more XP, you level up, and you get powerful abilities. It's very important in an RPG. Oh god. Dang it, more turrets. I was just on my phone. I wanted to hear the nice relaxation of going into hyperspace. But no. Sith fighters always have to stop me. Don't get me wrong, I actually like the turret sections. Even though it is incredibly easy. Skip the shit. Right here on Kashyyyk. Alright, so this time I'm bringing a party. I'm bringing both Jolie and Juhani.
What is it?
Alright, just 2 levels, that's fine. That is fine. Yep, Zerka's still here, doing slave stuff. Is still here after he gave me that journal, like, what, days ago? Kill the beast.
You will fall.
Gotta get that extra XP, you know. No, do not kill him. I want to watch him die.
What is it?
He didn't die? Oh, fuck.
Your wish?
Damn, she just like force jumped to get it. Alright, we're about to descend into the Shadowlands. A little quick save, just to be on the safe side. Go to the Shadowlands. And away we go. Here he is, Darth Bandit.
At last, my search is over. I was beginning to fear someone else had killed me. The pleasure, you may have defeated the pathetic bounty hunter my master sent after you. But you are no match for me. I have studied at the foot of the Dark Lord himself.
You're a fool if you think you can defeat me.
Your words mean nothing to me. Unless you wish to beg for your life. No. We're trying to make this both quick and painful.
Okay, this is about to get ugly.
What is it?
Alright. Oh, of course. He's spamming the stuns.
Yes.
The stuns. Great, why am I stunned again? Oh, great. That's not good. No, no, no! Damn. I died just like that. Oh wait, there was an autosave for the Shadowlands, wasn't there? God dang it. Yep. I'm gonna start loading the autosave. So we can skip that cutscene. Shit, man. This is one of the benefits of being a Jedi Sentinel, because you're actually immune to mind stun abilities. And you can force choke, not like that matters.
My search is over. You made your words.
Alright, well, good to know that the force resistance isn't really that good against the mind-affecting shit. That pisses me off, I'm not gonna lie.
You will fall!
I love that, I tried to horror them. They resist it, but my whole team doesn't have good enough willpower for that shit. Ay, ay, ay. Let's use the support back on the shit.
Your wish?
Oh, I am dying. I'm dying. I just realized that we probably should be using shields. Come on, you need to move. He died. I can't move, man. Yeah, that's what I thought. Ay, man. I wonder.
At last.
I don't have the fuck stuff for that shit. Oh, it's heavy armor, that's why. There we go. I made this mistake last time. Oh, you don't even have heavy armor too. What the fuck, dude? Shit. I'll give the belt to Jolie. It's for Juhani. Reflex, I guess. A little extra strength. We'll see where this goes.
You're I'm here.
One of them's down. Jolie is dead.
That is what a Jedi.
Alright, so let's heal up real quick.
Yes.
Trying to speed up a bit.
What is it?
How dare you poison me? Oh, bullshit. Damn, dude. Well, I can see where this is going. Alright, so I got somewhat of an idea of how to beat him. It's a shame I only have 2 belts.
You.
Alright.
What is it?
Not kill. Not kill. Jesus Christ, man. get him. I am not. What the fuck? He is very resistant on some of my powers. Juhani about to die.
Your wish? That is what a Jedi can do. For the Republic!
Alright, he's dead. Got him. Got him. Yeah, it's all coming back to me. Last time I forgot, I actually beat him without using the mining belts. I still beat him, but I felt like a complete idiot. Now I actually use it, and I actually won pretty decent, I will say. I gotta take care of these Katarns first. More loot. I got 2 this time. I will take this and Master Speed. So that way I get more attacks when I swing. More attacks equals more damage. That databed I picked up had an interesting story in it. Well, according to the databed I found, Guara is dead. Enough games, time to die. Alright, and what? Oh, not that one. This one.
What is
he goes. Oh, he's getting away. Slay him. Oh, I think I have some idea where he is. I actually see it. How many more creatures must I slaughter? Got him. Yeah, I should have realized he always sits in the middle, but I thought he ran uphill. I guess not. Unfortunately, I gotta walk all the way back to the ship because there is no fast travel point. It's probably because this area is like filled with wild creatures. Not a fan. Not a fan of that at all. Yeah, same here. That's why I finished this planet first.
Yeah, what do you...
I want to know more about the Mandalorian Wars.
The war we had with the Republic was supposed to be the most glorious battle in our history. But it was a very costly one. I guess we didn't think of how much we could lose in it.
How much did you lose?
There weren't many of us after that last battle. Mandalore himself was killed at the hands of the Jedi Revan. The best of us could not defeat him. After that last battle, those of us that survived were stripped of our weapons, our armor, and our basilisks. Revan's forces destroyed them while we were forced to watch. Those who hadn't fled earlier were left with nothing to call their own. No weapons, no armor, only the honor of having fought in the battle we just lost. For many, this was not enough. While the rest of us were sent into exile on the Outer Rim, they tried to relive the old days, raiding worlds. They're nothing more than bandits now.
And you eventually came to Terrace.
Yeah, I came to Terrace. And forcing for Davik was not stimulating. The gangs on Terrace and Davik's rivals were trash. They give no thrill in battle, no honor or glory in defeating them. It was like stepping on bugs. I sought worthy challenges, but the best that Terrace could offer were nothing to me. But I think now, with you, I may finally find opponents worth fighting.
You are a worthy companion.
Maybe later I'll tell you more about what it was like to work for Davik. For now, though, we should get on with our lives. Is there something else you want to know?
Nope.
Your choice.
Yes. What is it?
Something wrong.
I have been bothered by something of late.
What is it?
I never told you where I came from, did I? Where I grew up as a child? I suppose I was trying to deny what I was feeling.
What?
I have been wrestling with my feelings inside. Trying to come to terms with it, but I find I cannot. I must have someone to blame. Someone to blame for the destruction of my homeworld. Someone who is responsible for the death of everyone I have ever known, except those on Dantooine.
So she means...
Taris. It was Taris that the Sith destroyed to try to kill you and your precious Bastilla. Taris, my homeworld.
Sometimes you need to make some sacrifices.
The sacrifice of an entire world is too much for any cause. How would you feel if Dantooine or Alderaan or some such world were destroyed? Would you be so callous then?
I'm sorry, I did not know.
If it were not for you and Bastilla, the Sith would have never had reason to destroy that world. It was your fault for being there, and your fault for rescuing Bastilla. Without your intervention, the Sith would have had no cause to lay waste to my childhood.
But...
Just let me vent my anger. I need someone to blame. Something. Anything. I hated that world. Yet everything I learned as a child, I learned there. It is as much a part of me as the air I breathe. I have this ache inside me, where all my childhood memories lay, and I find your face there with them. If it was not for you, that world would still exist.
There's no way to prevent it.
I know. I suppose I realized that. But it is so hard to lose your entire past. You would not understand.
It'll be alright.
Yes. Yes, I suppose it will. As long as we remain focused on our task, it will. I am sorry. I will try not to distract you in the future with my trivial experiences. We should stop for now. How may I be... What?
So what are you thinking about?
Taris was my home for many years. As much as I hated it, it was still home. A rat hole, a warren, a paradise. I suppose you could call it all these things. For me, it was hell.
I know some parts are bad.
You have no idea what it is like to have to live there for years. To walk down the streets, to have people look at you in disgust, like an animal. Most did not know anything about me, but it was there, all the same. Because I was an alien. Because I was different from them. Frightening. I doubt any of them had even seen my people before. So they persecuted me. They looked down on me and my family. Charged us more for food. Would not let us walk their streets. They spat on us. You are human. You could not possibly know.
They can be cruel to other humans.
That is true, I suppose. But it is much more obvious for someone like me. There were no other Cathar on Taris. No one to talk to, no one to confide in. But you must think me weak for saying this. But I am strong enough to admit it.
Why are you telling me all this?
I do not know. I have been keeping it inside for so long. I thought you might understand. You do not seem to fit in exactly with the others. You are different. Maybe I am weak. To think that some stories of my stupid past could possibly interest you.
No, it is alright.
I thank you. You are kinder than I would have expected to put up with me using you in this way. I hope that I will not use your time so badly in the future. Thank you. How may I be... What is...
Okay.
Yes, what's on your mind? You got it.
We gotta go to Tatooine. More turrets. Alright. I will go by myself. Excuse me.
Oh, it's you again. Good hunting out there.
Mm-hmm. Not that I'll need it, but... Skill. I forgot that we have shitty awareness, but I don't really use awareness much in this game anyway. I gotta repair 5. Fuck. Oh, you've gotta be kidding me. That's fine. Brought him over here for nothing. I'll just put a frag on the bike. Let's step out. enjoy killing you. Die, baby. Alright. It is done.
Yes, what's on your mind? You got...
Alright, to Manaan. Of course, I got ambushed by more turtles. Get in there on that dark path. I want to take Candace with me.
Ah, so we meet again, Candace. It has been quite a long time.
Joggy?
You know him?
He was a warrior under my command up to the Battle of Althir. But I thought...
You thought I was dead, didn't you? You thought all of us that you had sent on that attack had perished. You sent us to die in a foolish attack, while you directed your forces elsewhere. You broke from the battle plan and let us die for it, so that you could have the honor of being the first to kill the enemy commander.
Is this true?
I did what was prudent at the time. If I had not done it, the battle would have...
The battle would have been won anyway. I am tired of your excuses, Candace. I have spent years tracking you down since the clans were banished, and I will not rest till I've had my vengeance.
So what are you gonna do?
I challenge you, Candace. I challenge you to fight the fight you fled that day above Althir, in the doomed seas of Tatooine. I will be waiting for you. I have spread the news of the challenge since I learned you had landed on this world. All the surviving Mandalorian clans know of what I do here, and that we shall meet on Tatooine to settle this debt of vengeance once and for all. If you fail to meet me there, you shall be stripped of all honor and forever cast out of our society. It will be you and me alone in the doomed seas of Tatooine. A final battle that can only end in death. I shall be waiting for you there, Candace.
We're gonna be heading there anyway. It'll be a matter of time.
I've been given a challenge I can't ignore. We've got to go to the dune seas of Tatooine, so I can find Joggy and kill him for his insult to me.
Why is Joggy so mad at you?
This is between me and Joggy. You don't have to get involved. If you're lucky, he might spill something before I spread him in a paste over the dunes.
Tough guy Mando over here. Yep. So I got Zubin. Vorn is dead.
Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tune chuna muri ra. Tong hitwama aki inko tune. Potong hitwama chi aki inko tu. Ki muri ra kunkin.
Rulin is dead.
Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tune chuna muri ra. Tong hitwama chi kuna. Chiwa aita kan kicha na. Chupornibo. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tune ki mulira kunkin.
Ithorak is dead.
Tong hitwama aki inko tune. Potong hitwama ki aki inko tu. Chiwa aita kan kicha na chupornibo.
That's all of them.
Kun mulira snimo poiwanga. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tune.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Chua Penki, Yun Patisa, Ichuba Jikuka Naga, Tong Hitwama Aki Inkotune, Potong Hitwama Ji Aki Inkotu, Jiska Dosoki, Kopa Bono Nakachu, Labora na Winki Smaktoma, Kuyami Jusku Chitanai.
You used me.
Tong Hitwama Aki Inkotune, Potong hitwama ji aki inkotu. Tong palokun. None, jiska dosoki. Kopa bono nakachu. Labora na winki smaktoma. Kuyami jusku chitanai.
Nobody plays me for a fool. You'll pay for this.
Tong hitwama aki inkotune. Potong hitwama ji aki inkotu. Tong palokun. None, chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tune chuna muri ra. Jiska dosoki. Kopa bono nakachu. Labora na winki smaktoma. Kuyami jusku chitanai.
So I gotta meet him over at the Dune Seas. Alright, so we're gonna do that. Take care of 2 birds with 1 stone.
Yes, what's on your mind? You got it.
Hey, I actually didn't get fighters after me this time. Wow. I am super surprised, actually. Let's bring Candace and Jolie.
What?
Getting all this Geno Hardon loot. It's pretty good.
Oh, it's you again. I'll just let you pass. Good hunting up.
Alright. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be hunting, alright. There they are.
Baba Hassan Shan. No ba muli rati like kuka.
I knew you were too much of a coward to come along.
Chiwak aita kang kicha na jupornipo. Kun muli ras nimo poiwanga. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tune chuna muli ra. Tangi mama jiko na. Chiwak aita kang kicha na jupornipo. Kun muli ras nimo poiwanga.
3 overseers out of 4 are dead. It's time to finish the job.
Chiwaka aita kang kicha na jupornipo. Kun muli ras nimo poiwanga. Kakincha na wabakaon.
Slimo!
Do I have speed on me? I do.
Not this again! Not this again!
All their loot is mine.
And you...
Now we must take care of Jogging.
Ah, so you managed to come after all. I see you brought friends.
You brought some of your own as well.
Ha! Indeed I did. I foresaw that you might need help, so I arranged a distraction.
I came by my own will.
I do not need to hear your excuses, Jedi. I know why he brought you.
Yeah,
Enough of this talk, Joggy. Let's do what we came here to do.
Let's do it.
And you shall all die.
Alright.
I think this has affected me in ways I didn't anticipate. I think I'll need time to sort things out. Thanks for what you did. Whatever your intentions might have been. I just need time.
Looks like we need to give Kendra some time to think. I want to go sell these desert raid plates that I got. Not that I'll get much, but I'll take with whatever I can get for the money. I have something to sell you. Plate. Alright. Sell that shit. If I can find it with all this stuff. There it is. 24 each. Not that good. Oh, he's a sack player. I remember.
I heard what you did out on the dunes. I'm impressed. I'd never have thought a tenderfoot like you could bring down a dragon.
Yeah, well, I did. What's
My name is Doric Quinn. I'm a hunter. I hunt. Is that enough, or should I start listing my family birthdays?
You'll show me respect. I demand it.
Easy now. I'm not looking for a fight. This is a friendly...
How about you pay me to leave you alone?
What? Fine, fine. Take some... Every ship that...
Yeah, you better run. I just want the money. Don't give a shit what you have to say. Yeah, sorry, I've changed my mind. I'm gonna hurt you now. Not really a whole lot of competition now, is there? I got back my dark side status.
Yes, what's on your mind? You got it.
Alright, now we can travel back to Manaan and continue our quest. Finally. We still have to do the Sunry trial, but my main quest and the Sunry trial are going to be in the same location. So we'll be able to do two things at one time again. I'm excited for that, actually. I do want to do some swoop racing, though. It's fun.
Yes?
I want to talk to you. So I told you guys I was gonna do all three of the things in the Republic Embassy, and I plan to do just that.
So, you're the one Roland has got to help us interrogate this prisoner.
Yep.
I hope your Jedi powers will come in useful. This one has been most resistant. He's a Sith spy we picked up a little while ago, snooping around outside trying to get in. We thought he was suspicious and brought him inside when the Selkath weren't looking. But it seems the Sith have done a pretty good job of conditioning this guy, and we haven't been able to break him yet.
What do they do to him?
The Sith protect their really important spies with some sort of mental force feedback system. They can turn their minds in on themselves, so force compulsions won't affect them. Combine this with conventional training to resist interrogation, and sometimes it takes months to get them to tell what they know. Do you want to interrogate him now?
Yes. Let's do it right now.
Well, the training the Sith gave him will protect him from most normal interrogation techniques, and also from force persuasion. We have found a few hooks you might find useful. He was with another man when he was first spotted. We think it was another spy, but we didn't manage to catch him. We also seized some personal documents he had on him when he was captured. It would seem that he's married to a woman named Tila. We checked this in our computers, and it seems to hold up. We've sent a couple of agents to investigate, but it may be a while.
Let's get started.
Okay, but you should know what we have to work with here first. What we have here is your standard issue truth serum. It should make him spill his guts in no time. But there is a catch.
A catch?
Because of his conditioning, he's able to resist it at small doses. But if you give him too much, his body realizes what you're trying to do and shuts his mind down completely. If you do that, you'll have to inject him with an antidote that neutralizes the truth serum. Unfortunately, that too has a drawback.
I detect a pattern here.
It causes short-term memory loss. This may work to your advantage because you can try the same tactic over and over again. But if you use it too much, you may forget everything we want to know. Shall we get it started then?
Yes.
Hey you, wake up. Someone wants to talk to you.
I actually know the pattern will do it here.
What do you want?
Maybe we should do something about Tila.
Tila? How did you find out about her?
We can make life easy for both you here and in the Republic.
Yes. It could be so much easier.
If you don't talk, though, something will happen to her.
No, please don't hurt her. Please.
We have her already. She may be spared if you talk.
All right. All right. I'll tell you what you want to know.
What's the passcode to the Sith base?
It's Zeta 245698 Alpha. Just no more.
Good. With this pass, you should be able to get into the Sith base without trouble. Just don't delay too long, or they might learn that he's been captured.
Yep. Let's see the pass card.
So you're the one who's gonna try to get into the Sith base, eh?
Yep.
Good luck, you're gonna need it. This is our main computer room here. We got the box of pass cards we got from the Sith, but we haven't been able to break their encryption yet. We have been able to decode the numeric system they use, but there are holes in our terminal sequence patterns.
Terminal sequences?
The strings of numbers that end the code sequences. If we could complete those strings, we would have the key to their encryption system. The encryption system is composed of 6 matrices. Each is based on a mathematical method. The holes we're missing are the final number in each of the strings. Most are simple, but the final 2 matrices seem to be much more difficult. The second last matrix has a pattern looping back on itself, or something. And the last is divided into smaller subparts. Maybe the pattern for that is within each part. But I have to admit, all this is a bit over my head. I haven't even been able to slice past the first matrix, and I've been at this for hours. I've ruined a dozen cards already. But the good thing is we have a whole box of them, so you don't have to worry about running out anytime soon. Since Roland said you were cleared, you can use the computer freely. I'll be here if you have any questions.
So you mean to tell me you didn't get past the first matrix in math? What are you, stupid? Let's get a Sith card first. Alright, so 1, 2, 4, 7, 11, 16. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16, 17, 18, it's 22. 21, 18, 16, 15, 15, 16, 20, 18, 17, 16, 15, 15, 16, 18. 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64. You just have to multiply everything by 2. Divisive, 128, 64, 32, 16, 84, 2. Exponential. 32, 1, 64, 25, 6? I'm gonna say 6. I don't know this much so well. 1, 0, 8, 3. I'm gonna guess 7. I was right. Holy shit. Let's get T3 skills into play.
What? What can I do?
Access restricted data. The Sunry Incident Archive. So he actually did the crime. So he actually did it. So we can go to the Sith base, but I want to do some swoop racing first. I am going to win. You sound pathetic. Whose fault is it? Like I said, pathetic. Ha. He's mad. I want to race. I actually won the season opener on Terrace. Alright, I'm ready to race. I don't need to pay the fee. 23 seconds, huh? Let's do this. Easy work. Quito is pathetic. Yeah. Alright, ready to race again. I'll pay it this time. 23-25. Going against Cassandra. I am ready. I got it. $2,000 credits, huh? Alright, let's race. Where is he? Why does he want me to speak with him? Bitch, you try anything, you'll end up dead.
What do you want? I don't waste time with fans. Wait a minute. You're no fan. You're the racer that killed my time. Why should I talk to you?
Sounds like you need a lesson.
What? Are you threatening me? On Manaan? You know how foolish that is, right?
How about you pay me to go away?
You're not getting anything out of me on this planet. Cellcat have cameras everywhere. You'd just be locked up for trying. Go away. Manaan isn't very friendly to bullies.
And what are you doing exactly? This sport doesn't need losers. Yeah, go away. 2250, huh? Oh, dang it. Just 10 milliseconds apart. Ah. Yeah. Fuck that stupid pig. Little pig man. Oh crap. Oh no. I missed it. Oh shit. I got the exact same time. Did I win? Oh, that's bullshit. I got the exact same time as he did, and this game does that to me. Fucking bullshit. I don't need to improve shit. I got 2250. $22.50. Alright, there we go. Fuck that shit. Yes, I won. Hoorah! I did it. Look at all this money. Yeah, fuck you. Yeah, I like to see you try, piggy. Okay. Let's actually go to the Sith base now. And we're gonna do that by raiding the hangar bay. Wrong one. This is the Sith hangar. It says their symbol on everything. Hello.
Get it.
Oh, I don't have dark lightsaber. That's fine.
I still.
Do you still got it? I'm gonna give Bastila the immunity belt. Because I know that Sith base will crawl in Dark Jedi. Bum. Bum bum. Here we are. Uh-oh.
Let's make this.
Heavy troops have a lot of HP. Those ducks, heavy troops. Oh my fucking god.
Yes. I'm here. The force fights with me. Yeah.
Stunned again. course, I get mine.
What can I do?
Well, that took longer than I'd like, but it's done.
Yes? What? What can I do? I'm here.
I don't want these spikes. Disassemble. Who has a better repair skill? I got 5, 0, 1. Well. Well, at least I got experience for repairing it. Wouldn't really call it a waste of parts, but whatever.
Never too old for this.
Insanity. What level am I at? 16. Interesting. Alright, I got the data module. Now we need to continue some little side quests. I just realized these are really hard droids, so I'm just gonna do this.
Yes? What?
Alright. Alright, so what else haven't I explored? Alright, I just need to get past the water pumps. That's gonna be a little bit of a bitch, but we'll see. Pumps, man. This is a ridiculous puzzle. Whoever built that part of the Sith base should be fired. I hope they killed that Sith person who built this part of the base, because it's dumb.
Warning.
Now I gotta go to the other side. Pray that side works.
Warning. Warning.
Okay, that didn't work. Now I gotta do this again. Could you get out of my way,
I'm
please?
here.
Jesus.
I'm here.
Warning. Active.
Got it. Alright, that's been taken care of. I'm stuck on a wall. Fuck. Alright, I know there's Dark Jedi in this room, so let's do this.
And you need?
Yes? I'm here.
I'm getting choked. Insanity.
The Force fights with me.
How do you like it, huh? How do you like it? That's what you get. All the pain you've caused me.
On it. Damn.
Fair enough. I'll just bash you with my saber. Suffer. Yeah.
What can I do?
Nice.
What can I do?
This tortured cell cat was holding a token. Sheila has investigated the disappearance. Has been investigating the disappearance of young Selkath. Actually, what are you doing inside the Sith embassy? If you ally with the Sith, then you'll suffer their fate, death.
What can I do? What?
Definitely gonna need to save for this.
How did you get in here? Wait, I recognize you. Lord Malak was most displeased when he learned you had escaped Taris alive. He has promised a great reward to whoever destroys you.
Well, let me guess. You intend to collect this reward, right? See? What did I tell you?
As you wish, my eager apprentices. We shall remove this thorn from Malak's side once and for all.
What can I do? What?
Oh, that's so good. So good. Yes. I will take the Jedi Master. A defense of 27, but I'll take it. This data pad's actually important. You can use it for two ways, but I'm going to use it to prove my innocence for being here. That's actually very important. Alright, there's nothing else in here. Let's get the heck out of here.
You there. I don't recognize you. How did you get in here?
We are authorized to be here.
You! I don't recognize you. I know the face of every Sith on this planet. We'll get to the bottom of this. Commander Gran, report to the security desk immediately. You authorized this person to enter. I don't know them. And their identification doesn't match up. They're spies.
What? Sound the alarm! Droids, destroy them!
She is really immune to mind shit. Yes. I have the power here. I've done nothing wrong. Prison. I don't need anyone to represent me. No, you suck. How will you get me free? I was invited. I have no prior association. I think I'd rather represent myself. I said no, fishhead. Shut the fuck up, man. I do what I want. You're not guilty. I have this data as proof that the Sith are up to no good. Alright. Now, let's go talk about the disappearance. I have information for you. The Sith are training Selkath youth in the ways of the Dark Jedi. Or maybe a few credits could refresh my memory. Yeah, you understand. You might want to find a way to get those extra credits. The Sith are training Selkath youth in the ways of Dark Jedi. Thank you for the 100 credits. Your daughter is dead. I hope so. Sorry I had to be this way. Could have like said I killed her, but it's fine. It is what it is. Alright, Sunray, let's talk.
Jolie, coming to check in on an old man? Soon, old friend. We don't want to go to trial until we've got the whole picture. Oh, I grow weary of staring at these four bare walls. But I suppose you know what you're doing. You know, the role of arbiter cannot be taken lightly.
There's a few things we have to clear up.
Go ahead, ask. Ask what you need to. I've got nothing to hide.
I know you're guilty, Sunray. I've got the Republic's data recording.
So the truth is that I never meant to kill her, you know. When I found out she was a Sith spy using me to gain information, that something inside me just snapped. She didn't know I had found out. So I waited until she fell asleep. And then I killed her. Simple, really. But once I realized what I'd done, I panicked. I contacted those spies from the Republic to help me. I found the illegal monitoring device that the Sith had planted in the room, altered its recording to hide my part in it, and cleared up the evidence. I figured that was the end of it.
But the Sith found out the truth, didn't they?
The Sith must have been spying on me and Alasa, trying to make sure she wasn't a double agent. They must have seen the Republic spies getting rid of all the evidence, so they planted their own evidence. Alasa must have stolen that hero's cross from me long ago and given it to her Sith masters like some kind of trophy. I just thought I'd misplaced it. But when the cross turned up on her body, I knew the Sith had put it there. So, now you know the whole story. What are you going to do?
We'll go on with the trial.
But Sunray is a murderer. I'm sorry, old friend, but you are. I can't approve of this. You go ahead, however, if that's what you think is best. I'm glad you decided to see reason in this. If I'm convicted, it could cause trouble for the Republic Embassy here on Manaan. And none of us want that now, do we? No. I'll rot it.
Okay. You must say anymore. Actually, let's save first, and then we'll do the trial. Let's begin the trial. Man, are you deaf, Whipperhead? Let's get this trial over with. Love that we're making racist remarks on the fish. Flipperhead. will find Sunray innocent. Fuck.
It is an honor to see justice served, and I will see Sunry is executed for the crime he has committed.
Which he actually has.
The man I saw leaving, Sunry, probably left after I heard the blaster shot.
The guilt of the accused is apparent even this early in the trial. You are Firith Me, the well-known Pazak player. I wonder if we can trust the word of a gambler as reliable testimony.
Objection.
Of course, Your Honor. Firith Me, what did you see the night of the murder?
Well, I came out into the hallway after hearing the blaster shot and saw Sunry over there limping down the hall out of the building.
A very obvious point, Your Honors. The accused was seen leaving the scene of the crime after the blaster that killed Elassa was fired.
Did you actually see the murder happen?
You mean actually see him kill her with my own eyes? Well, no, but I don't think there could have been anyone else there.
Was the metal left at the crime scene a little too obvious?
I think it may have been. I mean, you'd have to be pretty stupid to leave something that important lying around, wouldn't you?
How could Sunray have harmed her if he was a cripple?
Well, he was moving pretty fast running away, but yeah, I mean, how could he kill a Sith warrior in combat? I don't know for sure.
Lhasa is a dark Jedi, isn't she?
Yes, from what I could tell. She carried a lightsaber under that cloak of hers.
Objection! That doesn't prove she was a Jedi.
Nope. No. Not Paul the Judge.
Glupor the Rhodian, you were staying in the hotel the night of the murder and saw Sunry leaving Elassa's room, didn't you? This is clear, then, that Sunry left the room with the Sith Elassa already dead behind him.
Did you see Sunry kill Elassa? Isn't the metal at the crime scene a little too obvious of a clue? Did you plant the metal on Elassa?
Don't do it, Glupor.
Lupor kan kintavik nibora tong chitsa.
Lies! Slander! I object!
Lupor wonky.
Do you really think a cripple could have hurt Alasa?
Tong sunri kingbo no unik dorcha. Lupor wana kundist. Kingbo moa mulirat wana.
Nope. Nope.
You, Elora, are Sunry's lawful wife. Your husband was a hero in the last war between the Sith Empire and the Republic. He was crippled in that war. Do you not believe he'd blame the Sith for his injury?
Yes. I guess he would.
And there you have motive. Sunry seeks revenge on the Sith for what they did to him and killed Elasa.
The fuck? Was it true your husband was having an affair with Alasa?
Yes. Yes, it was true. He was having an affair with that Sith harlot.
It seems painfully obvious that he killed her to keep her quiet about the affair.
He'd been seeing her for some time, I think. But he said he was going to change. He'd gone there that night to end it. We talked the night before and he'd promised. But now things have become so very complicated.
Sunny was a cripple. Could he have killed Alasa?
He was a good man, but his injuries pained him terribly. But he always held on, always persevered. I don't think he could have beaten her or anything like that. But a blaster, I just don't know.
He was a war hero, wasn't he?
Yes, he fought against the Sith in the last war. He fought bravely and was even awarded the Hero's Cross. I don't know how much that means to the Sith or to your Selkath, Your Honors. But in the Republic, it is awarded only to the bravest, most valorous, most honorable men. The kind of man who earns that medal would not kill someone in cold
Nope. Nope.
I wish to call forth Sunry himself, Your Honors.
Yeah, I bet.
Are you a war hero, Mr. Sunry? You fought in wars against the Sith Empire, correct?
Yes, that's right. And I don't regret it either. The Republic needs its heroes.
Indeed. Would you say that you dislike the Sith? Even hate them?
Of course I hate them. Trying to take over the galaxy every chance they get, killing millions of innocents?
Pure politics. Were you in Alasa's room on the night of the murder?
Well, yes, I was. I had been having an affair with Alasa, my wife, yes. But I realized how wrong I'd been, and I was going there to end it.
You were having an affair with a Sith. You wanted to end it quickly and quietly, so you killed her from behind and tried to flee.
No,
I think we can see the answer clear enough, Mr. Sunry.
Alasa was a Sith spy, wasn't she?
Of course she was. Why would a young, beautiful Sith woman get with an old cripple like me?
How could Alasa got a hold of your medal?
I don't know. The medal had gone missing some time ago. I never found out what happened to it. It's possible the Sith had stolen it and had it planted on the body.
Supposition, Your Honors?
You were going to end the affair. Would the Sith object?
Yes, I think they would. They wouldn't want to lose one of their sources, even though I didn't give them anything. They might have killed her for her failure. Or they might have thought she'd turn against them or something like that.
The Sith Empire is not the barbaric institution you portray it to be.
Actually, it is. Nope. I'll poll the judges on this one.
I think the facts in this case are very straightforward. Sunri was having an affair with Elasa. He sought to end it, and the simplest, quickest method, given his hatred of the Sith, was to simply kill her. Witnesses saw Sunri fleeing the scene, and material evidence places him there at the time of the murder as well. I am confident that any informed observation of the facts will lead the judges, Your Honors, to this very conclusion.
No one actually witnessed the murder.
Well, that doesn't mean a thing. He was there, running from the room.
He was a cripple and couldn't have killed her. The Sith are obviously evil and set this up.
Objection!
Sunri was ending the affair, so the Sith killed her.
The Sith would not leave the medal of her killer clutched in her hand.
Elasa was a spy, and the Sith are framing Sunri. Nope. Oh, he's guilty still. Fuck.
Sunri, no.
I mean, at least he doesn't die.
No, Your Honors. I demand the death penalty.
The Republic will attempt to have him freed, Alora. I am sure. This is the best we can do. I'm sorry.
Sunri?
Oh well. I don't really care too much about it. Alright, to the Republic Embassy to get the star map. I do apologize that this is a long part. In fact, this is the longest part I've ever done in a KOTOR game ever. In a live stream ever, actually.
Have you managed to retrieve the data from our droid in the Sith base?
Yes, here it is.
Excellent. It does not appear to have been tampered with, so the Sith did not manage to copy its contents yet. And now for your information. We are not supposed to speak of this, but since you are a Jedi and we have exhausted all the other options, I think think I can entrust you with this. As you know, the Republic is fighting for its very existence against the evil of the Sith Empire. As you also undoubtedly know, we're doing very poorly. We need much in the way of supplies and material to stem the tide of battle and bring us victory. Manaan is the sole source of Kolto, the most powerful medical substance in the galaxy. Frankly, we need as much of it as we can get.
Yeah, get to the point.
The Selkath conservatives, with their neutrality treaties, seek to treat the Sith and the Republic equally. This includes Kolto exports, but a few more far-sighted Selkath see that if the Sith are ever allowed to win, the galaxy will be plunged into darkness, and there would be nothing to stop them from taking Manaan anyway. So we made a deal.
This is dangerous.
I know. But to the senators, it seems to outweigh the risks. We recently began construction of a secret underground facility to harvest Kolto directly at its source. We also hope to one day be able to synthesize it effectively. Current techniques are insufficient for the task, so we must mine it for now. The amount we take would hardly be noticed, since most is lost naturally before it reaches the surface anyway. We were nearing completion of the base when the digging teams reported some sort of obstruction. An ancient building or artifact. Possibly your star map. Transmissions from the base were cut off abruptly after that, and we haven't heard from the station since.
Why have you not investigated?
As you may have noticed, we're hiring a lot of mercenaries around here. Ostensibly, they're to be shipped off-world to aid in our fight against the Sith, but they're really for another purpose. When we lost contact with the station in the Rackard Rift, we sent our contingent of Republic soldiers down to investigate. Unreturned. We've tried hiring mercenaries and sending them down as well, but none of those expeditions have returned either. The reason we really sent that droid underwater, and the reason we needed its data back so badly, was to find out what happened to the Rackard Rift station. But now that we have the data back, our operation is in no danger of exposure to the Sith. And now I must live up to my end of the bargain.
How will I get down there?
I took the liberty of having a submarine prepared for your departure. Merely use this card to get past the door behind our Kolto packing room and enter the sub they're in. It has been programmed to take you down to the station, and also to take you back up should you need something. I would send soldiers to assist you, but we've lost many of ours, and nearly exhausted the mercenary population of this planet. The soldiers we have are barely enough to keep this base secure. The Sith have also noted our interest and begun to bribe mercenaries away from us. Please, find out what happened to the facility. There may be some survivors left down there. Perhaps even the head scientist, Kono Nola. Good luck in your efforts.
Submersible. Going underwater. Those fucking sharks, man.
How did you get in? Did they send another submersible? Quick, we have to get out of here. We have to get away.
Why? What happened?
No! No, we have no time. We have to leave now. I managed to close the door after they killed everyone else, but I don't know how long it will hold.
I'm not... What happened here? Right, you know what? I'm not going anywhere, bitch.
We have to. We have to leave. The Selkath, they went crazy. They started killing anything that moved. Someone must have triggered the defense systems too, because all the droids activated as well. I was one of the mercs the Republic sent down here to find out what happened. We came down and secured the first couple of rooms. There were bodies everywhere, and the Selkath came out, screaming and croaking their fishy little war cries.
You fought them? Or you fought the Selkath?
They swarmed out and over us. There was no way we could stop them. So we ran. But hardly any of us made it. I locked the door behind us, but the others had already left in the submersible. The sharks, the Feroxa out there, and worse. I heard an explosion shortly after the submersible left. They didn't make it. Just food for the sharks and the Selkath. Like us.
You sniveling worm. You're just food for the Selkath.
What? No. You're one of them. You'll never get me.
Oh, you're crazy. Lots of credits and a thermal detonator. I will definitely take that. I'm not really that good with the computers, so I'm not gonna spend too much time on it. Probably level them up real quick. Joey's not on the dark side, I am. Glitches, glitches, glitches. I never get tired of them. Combine our power.
What can I do?
We are unstoppable.
Is somebody out there? Fishy, fishy, fishy. Come and eat me too. You can't get me, little fishy. Nothing here. I'm safe behind my walls.
Come out here right now or we'll blast our way in.
That's what you think? Fishy think that too. These walls and door are 6 centimeters. No, 12 centimeters of Durasteel. I'm invulnerable behind my walls. Nobody's getting in here. And started killing everybody. I locked myself in here. I'm safe in here. Nothing can hurt me in here. No fishy food for me.
I'll carve you into little fish bits.
No, you can't harm me in here. I'm invincible.
Uh-huh.
Ah!
You're dead. Jesus.
Oh.
Love that they're killing each other.
You shall fall.
So these sonic emitters, they increase good sound. Only underwater, though. As a self-defense against the sharks.
Not this again!
There, take it. So be it. You shall fall.
This music against the Cellcath is pretty intense. I like it. I do not care about damage, I just easily heal myself. Oh, this was the door that is really hard to hit. So I'm just gonna stop right there. And I will go right. I gotta go out into the underwater. But the problem is I only have one suit and I gotta leave my party members behind. So this ought to be interesting. Ha. Evil pose with the warrior suit.
Who's there? You're not Cellcath, I can see that much. Are you another rescue crew?
What are you doing down here?
Isn't it obvious? The Cellcath have gone insane! They're killing everything that moves! All my companions are dead. The Cellcath swarmed over us. There were dozens of them. And they looked wrong, somehow. Like something had changed inside them. Insane or something. Oh, I'd have gone back to the surface long ago if this complex hadn't been overrun by all those crazy Cellcaths. There's no way for me to get to the submarine docking bay.
What are you doing in the underwater section of the facility?
I discovered a way to get to the bay and seal off the rest of the base. I just have to find the Kolto harvester they built on the edge of the Hrackert Rift. It's got an emergency override to open the doors to the submarine docking bay. And I could get in from the outside. I figured my only chance was to slap on an environment suit, head out onto the ocean floor, and check that harvester out for myself. Besides, it's gotta be safer out on the ocean floor than back in there with all those crazed Cellcath mutants running around looking for dinner.
Alright, I'll come with you.
I'm not spending another minute in this facility. Not with those psychotic fish people all over the place. I'm heading out to the ocean floor right now. It leads to another complex of buildings. going through them is the only way to reach the Kolto Harvester. We should probably stick together, but I won't wait around in here with the Cellcath. You can catch up with me if you want. Down the hall and through the doors on the right. I'll be waiting on the ocean floor where it's safe.
Come on, hurry up. Don't just stand there, we have to keep moving. The water is filled with cow!
Well. Scary, scary sharks. Alright, I believe the hotkey for the Sonic thing is 6. I'll try that. Too easy. All right. Leveled up off that shit. Excellent. Coward of fear. To save, just to be on the safe side.
No, no, you can't come in here. You'll let the Firaxa and the Cellcath in. No, stay out! Stay out! I won't let you open the door for those monsters to get in. I'll stop you. I'll suck all the pressure out of the chamber. That'll stop you.
Kill them! Kill them now!
60 seconds
Oh,
to
God.
complete the pressurization. 54.
Dash the force field.
48 seconds to complete the pressure.
No, no. The Firaxa will get us. No, the Cellcath are coming. No.
No! No! Ah!
Stop screaming.
Ah! No!
You... Sammy! Sammy, calm down! I don't think they're here to kill us.
Kono! Kono! Are they?
Yes. I think they're here to help us.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry for what I did. I don't know what came over me. I just panicked when I heard someone outside the door. please forgive me. I'm just so scared.
We're both just scared.
When the Cellcath went crazy, I thought everyone else except me and Sammy went mad. We had a few people outside the station when it happened.
The Firaxan sharks just tore them apart. It was like they were frenzied.
The next thing we knew, our Cellcath researchers started screaming and clawing at everything around them. My team was torn apart and eaten before my eyes. Sammy and me, I thought we were the only ones left. We heard the Cellcath outside the doors every once in a while, and strange noises echoing through the base.
We thought everyone was dead or insane. I must have been hysterical. I don't know what I can say. I truly apologize for the horrible mistake I was making.
I'm Kono Nolan, and this is Sammy. We were scientists working here on the Harakard Rift project.
You tried to kill me.
Look, I'm sorry. I have just been under a lot of strain recently. You know, the whole thing about having my entire research team devoured before my eyes.
Kono, calm down. Don't talk to him like that. We've gone through a lot, and we said we were sorry for the mistake we made.
I'm sorry for my actions, but what are you doing here?
The Republic wants me to find out what happened here.
Well, we're not too clear ourselves just exactly what happened.
The work teams were outside in the rift, near the vent. Then there was this rumbling, and my head felt like it was splitting open.
This monster rose up from the rift.
It was a Firaxa shark, I think. Bigger than anything I'd ever seen before. Bigger than our submersibles.
It was like it was screaming inside my head.
Then all the Cellcaths started screaming too. And they turned on us.
Turned on you?
It was like they couldn't control themselves. Like the sound that the monster was making in our heads drove them insane.
Well, maybe it was protecting the ruins by the rift.
It could have been. It might have a lair in the Harakard Rift near the Kolto vent. That might explain a few things too.
Like what?
Like why it reacted so violently when our construction efforts got closer to the vent. And also, why it's so large. It must be feeding off the Kolto. It would have to be ancient indeed for it to reach that size. With Kolto as a food source.
And all those other Firaxan sharks? Those might be its offspring.
Which would be why they all swarmed when it called out to them. Children coming to protect their mother.
So what can I do about it?
The Firaxan sharks have always been a serious problem. We had some blasters and projectile cannons to defend against them, but they still got some of our workers from time to time.
We were working on a soluble chemical compound that would drive them away. Something that smelled or tasted repulsive to them, but we never got it working right.
Oh, I think not. Even flawed like it is, it should be ideal for this situation.
No, it's not working right. You don't know what it'll do.
What are you talking about?
The repellent we made was supposed to drive Firaxan sharks away, but we never got very far in its development. The one we tested instead was violently toxic to them, rupturing their outer skin in seconds and preventing them from drawing oxygen from the water by clogging their intakes.
Which is exactly what we need in this situation. Something to kill that monster shark that destroyed our station.
But we don't know how else the chemical reacts. We only tried it in a controlled environment. In the open ocean, who knows what it could do? It could even affect the Kolto.
We know exactly what it'll do. It'll kill the shark. That's what we designed it to do.
How would I poison the shark?
You can take this canister of toxin. We were working on it just before the giant shark drove all the Cellcath insane. All you need to do is insert it into the main Kolto harvester and have it vented. Get away as soon as you can. We don't know how much worse it'll affect the giant Firaxan shark.
Okay, I'll vent the toxin in the rift and kill the giant shark.
Wait, don't! We don't know what effect the toxin will have on the ocean environment around the rift. It could poison the water against all life. It could poison the Kolto itself, even. There is another way. Well, the monster seems to have been driven out by the machinery we installed at the edge of the rift. We've seen it out there on the cameras, bashing itself against the machines. I think if you could destroy the machinery we installed, the shark would calm down and retreat back into its lair inside the rift.
I'm not so sure.
I am sure. You can reprogram the harvesting machines to overpressure their self-oxidizing fuel so that the fuel tank canisters will rupture and the entire machine will destroy itself. The hydrolium gas we use is a gas at 1 to 3 million sangin, a liquid at about 4 million sangin, and a solid above that.
When it's a liquid, it's very explosive. If you inject enough of the hydrolium gas into the tank, the pressure will be so great that it'll turn to liquid form and start a chain reaction inside the machine.
But we'll lose everything we've built here. All those years of work.
It's better than whatever your chemical will do to the water.
I'll do what I want and kill both of you as well.
What? No! Run, Kono, she's one of them!
Thanks for the poison, fool. Sharks. Alright, time to do it. Feed toxin in the vents. Done. There it is. Dying. There it is. Non-start. Only one more left to find. Now we can get out of here. Yes. Everything's all according to plan. Yeah, I don't think there's much left to explore. Back up to the surface we go.
You've returned. I was beginning to fear that you too might have been lost. Did you find out what had happened down there at the facility?
The Selkath went insane.
Insane? What did they do? Why?
They killed almost everyone at the station.
They killed everyone? And the mercenaries we sent later? That's horrible. What caused them to all go insane at once like that?
Your construction woke something up.
Something was down there? Living in the rift by the Kolto?
A giant Fraxon shark.
That's horrible. The entire operation wasted by a disaster we could never in 1,000 years have foreseen. What has happened to the facility itself? Were there any survivors?
The Kolto seems to have been contaminated.
Contaminated? That's much worse than I would ever have thought possible. It might have been better to lose the entire facility rather than damage the Kolto supply. This must remain entirely secret. We cannot allow anyone to find out that we damaged the Kolto production, or we would be banned permanently from the planet. We can only hope that the damage that was caused will go away in time. But you have done your job
will not.
and helped us in our time of need. And for that, I thank you. Oh, and did you end up finding your star map?
Yes, I did.
As you can see, by helping us, you helped yourself. Perhaps we can work together again in the future.
Alright, let's save here. Uh-oh. I haven't done anything. Well, shit. Shit. Well, I guess you'd find out anyway. The harvesting machinery released a toxin into the water. It's not my fault the harvester malfunctioned. Okay, I did it, but you can't do anything to me. I know too much. But if you ban us, I'll tell that the Kolto is destroyed. And that's how you avoid getting banned on Manaan. The evil way, of course. Oh, he's pissed off. Now the Selkath hate humans. Like, super hate.
The fighting between the Republic and the Sith is spreading farther. The Selkath have scaled back all Kolto harvesting, but nobody's saying why. I think we've been stockpiling this stuff for the past year.
Kolto's real scarce all of a sudden. From what I hear, the Republic is
I don't give a shit. I am super powerful. No one can stop me.
Obey the laws here on Manaan.
I won't pay any fee. Bitch. Yep, everyone's pissed off that I poisoned the Kolto. And who knows how this will affect their economy. So no one's heard about it so much over here.
If you have any other questions.
People are saying the Republic did something to cripple the Kolto production here in Manaan, but I don't believe it. Sounds more like something the Sith would do.
Oh yeah, about that. Alright.
Yes.
Something wrong?
I was remembering Taris.
What about it?
It was a horrible place to have to live. At least in the lower cities where the non-humans tended to get relegated. Living for years in a place with no sun, living off the trash dropped from the upper levels, and the meager pay doing back-breaking labor.
And those rat ghouls.
There was always the danger of rat ghouls coming up from the sewers, or more mundane predators living and working in the area. My family and I struggled each and every day to make something of our lives. But we could only go so far. Taxes from the corrupt government, more fees from the gangs controlling the streets, and whatever was left paying for what food and medical supplies we could afford.
It was that bad?
With no money to spare for any amenities, even the enclave on Dantooine seems a paradise in comparison. And of course, there was the constant bigotry and hate from the more affluent and human citizens, lording their wealth over us living below. Every once in a while,
a rich human would come down through the lower levels with his droid entourage just to see how the wildlife lived and laughed at the mockeries that were our successes. But I have come to meet many decent humans in my travels since those days. Indeed, some of the greatest people I have ever met are human.
Like who?
The Jedi who encouraged me to join the Order. The one who was with the group going to fight the Mandalorians. She was human. I suppose I see something of her in you when I look... I am sorry. I am getting away from my point. If there even was one. Sometimes I curse the day my parents fled to Taris. But then again, if they had not, I would not be where I am today.
Your parents?
Another story for another time. For now, we must continue our own epic. To save the galaxy, if we can.
Yes, what's on your mind? You got it.
Alright. I'm finally gonna call it a part. 4 hours. Close to 4 hours of this shit. Alright, next part, we will finish Korriban and find the Star Forge. I will see you guys next time.